G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I am reviewing the Weltool T11. Let's check it out. Alright, in the box you will find your certificate of quality, quality pass stamped pamphlet. You will find your Weltool T11 user manual. You will find a spare O-ring, and you will find the Weltool itself with a yellow diffuser on it. Really, really cool. Now, you will also get an 18650 3.7 volt 2600 battery, but I normally just swap mine out for a 3000 milliamp just to give it some better runtime. But I still use the Weltool high drain batteries. Now, at first glance, just like every other Weltool I have ever laid eyes on and touched, at first glance, you just see and feel quality. So the head has this very slightly crenulated, bumpy bezel. In my opinion, that gives it a much better look than if it was just smooth. I really like this Weltool little kind of like teeth bezel there. It looks really, really cool. Maybe you can see it better like that. Now, you do have an enormous smooth reflector down there and a very large face. Right down embedded in that smooth reflector, you will find your Osram KWCSL NM1.TG LED. Really nice LED. I mean, are you kidding me? Now, when we move down to the side of the face or the head, you'll find these really smooth little indents, and they could potentially be helpful for heat dissipation, but whether they are or they're not, they look awesome. Have a look at that. They look really, really cool. I really love that look. It's a great additive, much better than just if it was completely smooth. I think that's a very well thought out design. Then on the top of the neck here, that's where you'll find your definite heat sink areas. The heat dissipation in these deep areas here is going to be very useful. And then you will find on the body your typical Weltool machined finish, very nice, coarse but not sharp, grippy but not uncomfortable body. And that is also complemented by a larger tail cap than the body. So very, very comfortable in the hand. And the tail cap also has this beautiful machining here that is just so comfortable, not sharp or anything, but very, very grippy. Now, when I hold this light, I hold it like that, and my thumb rests on the rubber clicky, very, very easily and comfortable. And to be honest, if I could have changed anything about this light, what I would have done is probably made the body slightly longer. And now I know that's going to add size to it, but for my sized hands, if you just see here, see how my pinky finger ends up at the bottom of the body where the neck starts, and then my fingers wrap around, and my top finger kind of is, for me anyways, a bit too high on the tail cap. I would have liked it if my four fingers could all fit inside the body, which would have allowed the tail cap to kind of lock in over my pointer finger, and then my thumb would have rested even better. So you see the top area like that, that's where I would have liked to have it. But then when I do have it, you can see my pinky's now on the neck. So if I want my pinky not on the neck at all, then I'm just holding it up here a little bit. Not the end of the world by a long shot. Very comfortable light to hold. And of course, once you turn it on, you can also hold it like that, and it's very easy to use. But if I was going to change something, I would have just added some space to the body here, just to accommodate for people with larger hands like myself. That's it. Now, going over the measurements of the Weltool T11, from the top of the face to the end of tail clicky, we've got 16 centimeters. And the width of the face, we have got 5.3 centimeters. Width of the body, we have 2.5 centimeters. And width of the tail cap, we have 2.7 or 8 centimeters. So not much difference between the tail cap and the body, but when you grab a hold of it, it definitely makes a difference. Massive, massive difference when the tail cap is thicker than the body, in my opinion. Just makes much more comfortable. Now, the weight of the Weltool T11 with a battery included, there is no pocket clip included, so it's just the battery, comes to 296.61 grams. So just under 300 grams, and yet very comfortable light. And you know what? The weight comes from the sheer build quality of this thing, man. It's built like a tank, and I'm just always in awe of Weltool's quality. I really, really am. I stumbled across them from Light Shop some months and months ago now, and I just fell in love with them. I stumbled across, I think, the Weltool T14B first, and was like, whoa, single output, 83,000 candela, what the heck? Then I found the T14C, then I found the LH1 head, then I found the LH3, then I found the Rash, the T19, and you know, it just from then on, the T13G, it's just like all of their products are just such quality, man. So happy there's a brand out there like them. All right, so going over the UI, it is very, very simple. So this light will always start off in low. There it is. And low is 297 lumens, which you will get for 3.5 hours. And that is pushed out by 50,830 candela, and it's going to reach 450 meters. All right, so check that out. Let me just get this out of the way. Now, you can momentary, but it will change your output once you momentary. So you can't momentary on the same output, but you can momentary to choose outputs, right? So I'm going to go low, high, then that's beacon. And that's all this light has, low, high, and beacon, all controlled from the tail clicky. So once you click in though, you can also click out and in quickly to change outputs as well. So that was low, as I said. That's high. High is 743 lumens. That is going to last for 1 hour and 40 minutes. That is pushed out by 115,700 candela, and that will reach 680 meters. Now, off and on again quickly, you have beacon. Now, Weltool does not specify the lumens, candela, beam distance, or runtime on beacon. Little strange that they don't specify that, but each their own. So beacon is definitely less lumens than I would say even low. However, very, very bright, very focused. And if you are in a pinch and you shine this even upwards and it's beaconing, you will, I'm sure it's going to get seen by someone. Now, when using this light, when the battery voltage gets too low, the light is going to flash 2 times as a warning. When that flash is given, Weltool suggests to change the battery. So it's just going to flash. So you'll put it on low mode or high mode and it's just going to go flash, flash. That means change the battery. Now, if you want to lock this light out, best thing to do is just turn the tail cap a half turn. Now, turning it back on completely reignites the connection and the light starts working again. Now, this light has been tested to 1 meter shockproof, so you can drop it from 1 meter and it'll be fine. It honestly feels like it would sustain a worse drop, but I wouldn't dare test that if I didn't have to, just because I love the light and I don't want to damage it. And it is also rated to IP67 water. So I believe that means heavy rain, no worries, like torrential rain, even no worries. I would say this could be submerged as well, but I wouldn't submerge it more than about 0.5 meter to 1 meter, something like that, max. Now, great thing about this light is the yellow filter. So when you have the yellow filter on, you can actually use it with the yellow filter the whole time because you can just pop it open if you don't want to use the yellow filter. So obviously there, I'll put it on high. So there we have just using it. And then if you want the yellow filter, you just close it overwards and you've got yellow there. So that's really cool. If you want to kind of cut through fog or something, the yellow will be great for that. Bang, flick it open, close it up. Really nice. Now let's take a look on the wall at the beam. And while we do that, I'll just get a good feel at this of this light to find out if it gets very hot or not. I can't imagine it will get too hot because of the size of the head and the heat sinks here, but let's wait and see. So you've got such a tight hot spot, and outside, as you'll see in the night shots, there is some nice bleeding around the hot spot. You cannot see it there because it's not there at the moment, but as the light gets further and further away, you will definitely see some bleeding, which I will show you in the night shots as well. But look at that. Look at that there. The spill is just so crisp and beautiful. Honestly, Weltool's spill, man. Seriously, look at that. It's just gorgeous. It is fucking spotless. It's just so friggin' crisp, honestly. Now, still nothing. No heat whatsoever. No heat. I'm not even exaggerating. There is no heat whatsoever on this light. It's just the heat from my hand touching it. That's it. So, yeah, I can't imagine heat's going to be an issue for this for this light at all, just because of its design. I think it's very, very cleverly designed, and it's just not going to heat up, especially, it's only pushing out 743 lumens on high. So it's all candela and spill here, which is just bloody beautiful. All right, let's head over to the night shots, and then we'll come back for some final thoughts and prices and all that jazz. See you in a sec. All righty, out here with the Weltool T11, and that is on low. And what a low. So that tower, the base of that tower is 50 meters from where I'm standing. And look how tall it is. So it's safe to say that from where I'm standing, a straight shot to the top of that tower is easily over 100 meters away. And low with the T11 is getting it with ease. Look at that hotspot. Now, off and on quickly, and that's high. What a high. This LED, enormous smooth reflector. Look at the hotspot there, surrounded by the bleeding. So that's what I'm talking about. You can't really see the bleeding up close, but then move it back a bit and you see the bleeding, and it's gorgeous bleeding. It is freaking sensational. And then the spill, look at the spill. Look at the usability of the spill. Incredible. Such an incredible light. All right, now that is on low with the yellow diffuser on it. So that's gonna help cut through any of the fog, misty nights, foggy nights. This will cut through it a lot easier than the white light will. And let's go off and on, and that's high with the yellow diffuser, obviously. Sensational light, this. Look at that. And it doesn't lose any of the crispness around the hotspot and bleeding with the yellow diffuser. None whatsoever. All right, now what I'm gonna try and do is, okay, I hold it there, and now I'm gonna flick it open. Close it, open. So that's on high still, I think. Yeah, because that's beacon. Great beacon. Low, high. All right, see ya. All right, how cool is that? And how cool is the yellow as well? So even on low, this light pumps out distance, man. But then on high, and then the yellow tint as well, it's just all happening with this. So look, when would you use this light? Well, look, this could be a great light to chuck in the glove box. If you have a farm or something like that, chuck it in the glovey, and you just pull it out when you want to see across the field. For me, because I'm a Weltool fanatic, I will just keep this on one of my benches, kitchen bench, something like that. And if I ever want to see, down the driveway, across the road or whatever, hopefully one day I'll get some property and I'll be able to use it over a farm field or something like that. But very, very, very great thrower. No pocket clip, no holster. So, if you do want to carry it, it is just holding it or chuck it in your jacket pocket or something. But that's what makes this light a great kind of glove box light or something like that. You know what else would be good? Chuck it in your fishing boat as well. If you put it in your fishing boat, then it's a great thrower for seeing out in the ocean if you're going fishing. Same as camping as well. Camping, hunting, all that sort of stuff. Really, really nice, obviously tight hotspots. So camping and hunting is particularly good for just, seeing very, very far away, up trees, things like that. But would make a very good hunting light, I reckon. pretty sure you'd be able to weapon mount this. So this light is available now at lightshop.com.au. It's where I got mine. It's currently priced at 185 Australian dollars. So I will link it in the description, leading you straight to the light, and I will link a couple of discount codes as well. All right, well, thanks very much for watching another Weltool review. Can't get enough of my Weltools. And until next time, guys, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.